Good morning, YouTube. All right, so what we're getting into today is I'm expanding my chicken coop, which has my egg layers in it, and I'm basically making an exterior fenced-in area that I'm gonna house my meat birds in. It's gonna be pretty primitive and basic because they are only gonna live 10 weeks. Now, their living standard will certainly provide them the comforts to live 10 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks ish. But, you know, I call what I got my egg layers living in is the Ritz-Carlton. And they got all the stops, all the comfort. They got a fan in there. I got electricity, lights, and all that good stuff. So, and I want that because I want my egg layers to produce for a long time, and so I can get the most that I need out of them. Now, for my meat birds, I only need 10 to 12 weeks. So they're gonna have a little pen. It'll be roughly 40 square feet for anywhere from 5 to 10 of them on any basis. And then they're gonna have a feeder, waterer, and it's not gonna be the Ritz, but it's gonna be good enough. So, and then what I'm gonna do also today is I'm remaking a chicken brooder, because the one I had before were two totes put together, and it was okay. It was good for, you know, my first round of chickens, like my egg layers, but I saw a lot of deficiencies. I was able to watch some YouTube videos. I'll include some links of the ideas that I got from people in YouTube landia, and great feedback. And we phased a crib out of one of my sons, so I'm going to turn that into a brooder. And then I'm going to go over some things that I did to put this thing together, and that are linked to those videos that I watched and the ideas that I got. And then you can see where I'm kind of going with this, and also include just some photos of the old brooder, and let me know what you guys think of the improvements. But let's go. Let's take a walk. So this is the old crib. So up against the fence there, you've got the two side pieces, and then that's the head and footboard. So this bottom piece is where the obviously the mattress laid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna keep that outside piece and probably that second one. I think this is too much, but basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a platform that I can set the feeder and waterer on, because what I found was when you place when you layer the bottom of your brooder with wood chips or bedding, whatever kind of bedding you're using, what happens is that the chicks, as they run around, they kick up whatever that stuff is, and it gets into the feeder, gets into the water, and you're constantly having to change that stuff out. Now, whereas if it's elevated, when the chicks jump up on that platform, there's none of that bedding there on top of the platform where they eat and drink, and then that'll allow you to have to change their water out less, and also refresh it. So, and I think it also will improve the living conditions, because now water's not getting everywhere. And so but we'll see. So I'm gonna get set up here, and we can put this thing together. This is the Ritz-Carlton for my egg layers. That's one of my bullies there. Yeah. So as I was talking about earlier, as you can see there, that is going to be where I put the feeders in the water. I'm going to put a platform on there, and then I'm going to put a bottom in on those 4 posts on the bottom. So that's the bottom of the run, and then this, or the brooder, and then this is the top where they eat. So I think that the height on the platform where I intended the feeder and the waterer to go is a little bit higher than anticipated. I was just kind of eyeballing the feet when I was first looking at it, but I think it's too high for some Tractor Supply chicks that you're getting right out of the store. But I think that I put in a little platform, a little walk board. We'll see. I don't know. And then I gotta wrap this with, oh, those are my boys. I gotta wrap this with chicken wire so they can't get out of the bottom. And then on the platform, probably just a piece on the sides and the back so they can't walk off when they're eating. But I think that I'm pretty overall happy with this product. And I have my two little helpers here with me. Say hi. All right, guys, so I finished the brooder, but after painfully figuring out my little helpers, and I figured out that the chicken wire on the bottom is gonna keep the chickens in, but it's not gonna keep your bedding in. So I need to fix that. Okay, so the bedding situation has been fixed. You can see that side piece there. I put it on the other side as well, and I just used some old piece of pallet wood to do the headboard and the backside. And it's high enough. It's up 3 inches that it will keep the bedding in, and chicken wire is still used at the top. So a little bit of a boo-boo, but it's all good. It's getting more janky as we go on, but I think it's gonna do its job. And I actually had a furniture dolly in the garage, so I can move this thing around and kind of keep it out of my way. But I think that this is going to solve our brooder problem. Let me know what you guys think. See if you have any comments, improvements. But I think this is going to work out nicely. Hey guys, we're back from Tractor Supply, and we got 5 brand new chicks. We got 3 golden Wyandottes, and then we got 2 black Alstrops. Now, the 5 that we got were straight run, and they happen to all be hens, which is fantastic. So I actually have a couple of bad temperamental layers that don't mesh well with the current flock. And because I got all 5 hens, there's a decent chance that I may try to actually take 2 of these prettier chickens and reintroduce them into the layer flock, and then take out those 2 that are kind of my problems. But I don't know yet. I got 10 weeks to figure it out and see. So anyway, the coop is also finished. In here, I added this is actually a V package, and it happened to be the same height as my platform, which is kind of neat, but just kind of repurposed it. But I wound up using it as just an additional platform for footing for the chickens, and also kind of like a roosting bar, and just another piece of infrastructure in there for them to play with and just mess around with. But it'll also just kind of help them drink from all sides of the waterer. But I think that this is actually going to meet my needs and everything that I thought, everything that I had kind of thought this through. I'm pretty happy with it, especially since it cost me $0. So this was, like I said before, a repurposed crib out of one of my son's rooms. This is scrap chicken wire that I had extra of, B package, pallet wood. I mean, this cost me nothing to build, and it's on wheels, so it's cool while we're in the brooding process and they're in the garage. I can, when they start to get a little bit older, I can wheel them out to the driveway. They can get some sun time, and I think that this is going to be my new permanent solution for when we actually start cycling meat birds on a constant basis. So I think this is my new permanent solution. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Let me know what you guys think of my brooder, and you know, remember, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and more content coming. Thanks.
Emma.